You don't know what's lurking in the shadows, watching your every move. And even should you notice, it's usually too late to do anything other than a record and yell. Number 11. Because Richard 205 Maria, a YouTuber, believes that some type of recently developed life form is watching his every move, he installs control equipment around his home. He discovers this weird creature that is flying around his yard shortly after 6 o'clock in the morning. The glowing all-white apparition appears pretty tiny and moves so quickly that the camera struggles to capture any details. We can see 4 humanoid limbs and possibly a set of wings, but it's difficult to tell for sure. It seems to travel through the air headfirst, arms stiffly at its sides, an unusual feature for almost any flying creature on this planet. Even though I believe that this is CGI, I cannot rule out the possibility of an insect, a reflection of light, or even extraterrestrial contact. I urge you to watch the other videos on Richard's channel and let me know whether or not you believe he has an extraterrestrial who is following. Number 10. Although YouTuber named MBJREPORT has a destructive animal in his yard that has been taking the trouble to his dogs, therefore he chose to flood it out of its den with a garden hose. They are now looking forward to with a net to take hold of the pest and dispose of it if necessary. It's not long before he notices 2 glowing eyes emerge from a second hole in the distance, which does not seem to be a normal pest, but rather a monster.
It's something. I don't know what that is.
For a while, it continues to exist iced in the flashlight's beam, wishing that he will leave it alone. With a shriek, the creature falls back into the ground below. MBJREPORT is fed up and makes up his mind to drag the creature up by its tail. The video ends when he pulls back a red hand with a profound cut, which I'm afraid I can't show here. I perceived that the animal doesn't seem to move its limbs at all and may resemble a toy, even though I could be mistaken. Even so, that doesn't give an explanation of the glowing red eyes, so if you believe you can tell whether this is real or fake, please let me know how you know. Number 9.
Oh my god.
During the summer of 2017, Richard Grebenik captured this animal from inside his house. While a huge hunched-over white humanoid prowls around his backyard, he is calling a friend named Mike for assistance. According to Richard's description, the gargoyle appears to sniff the air now and then, almost as if it can discover someone's appearance nearby. Although it has the shape of a predator, it appears doubtful to move forward for some reason. Were you to be wondering the reason why Richard would call a friend rather than the police, I was thinking the similar question. However, it soon gets clear that Mike is the best person to solve this situation. Mike releases a string of words in an old-sounding language I've never heard before, which causes the humanoid creature to convulse. Please let me know if you notice what is being said here and can translate it. The animal runs away back into the forest from which it appeared after Mike ends speaking. Even though this incidental appears to be very persuasive, I hope Richard had zoomed in a little more so we could get a closer look. Should this be true, he was in all likelihood too frightened to give way to anxiety about camera work, so I am completely aware of and think highly of what he could capture. Batteriffle, who is exploring a cave in Jamestown, Arkansas and filming random footage with a tiny keychain video camera, is a YouTuber. His friend one time told him that he had seen a cold-blooded face pop up in front of him while down here, but Batteriffle is skeptical. Visualize his astonishment when he watched this video years later and saw this creature staring right at him. If you look carefully, you can see a semi-intelligent gaze of humanoid creature with a single brown eye, a flat nose, and a thin expressionless line for a mouth. It's only there for a split second before disappearing. Unquestionably, this could just be a contingent rock formation that happens to resemble a face. Nevertheless, the eye appears to be especially practical above all else, so I'm not sure what to think. Number 7. It is believed that they see a hidden monster in this Australian YouTube video. Unless you look carelessly, you cannot see the top half of a high furry animal that is standing among the trees. Some claim that they have seen the second same creature in the bottom right-hand corner. Although I can notice what they're talking about, this also appears to be the blackened middle of a rotten tree. I'm not sure. If you believe that it could be the legendary Australian Bigfoot, please let me know what you think this is. Number 6. It appears that Bill Ryan is the chief of Project Camelot, an secret organization that works with great effort to discover secrets ranging from alien life forms to time travel. Project Camelot urges members of top-secret government organizations to leak the most sensitive state secrets, so you can imagine how many people want Bill Ryan gone. That is what causes this interview to be so disturbing. A dark figure repeatedly leans into the camera shot while Bill Ryan calmly gives an explanation of the inner workings of Project Camelot.
You can get kind of caught up in these questions forever and a day and never come out of that.
It is believed that this is a shadow messenger forewarning others not to reveal their secrets. Others believe that Bill Ryan is under constant surveillance as a result of what he knows. According to my way of thinking, although I believe it is just a sending back of a cameraman's arm, please tell me what you think is going on with this weird background figure. Number 5. A car is driving across an empty field when it comes to a halt as if it is looking forward to something. This animal appears moments later, crawling through the tall grass. Although this video does not appear to be computer-generated distinctive effects, it could be a person dressed in a costume. Unless you do not look carelessly at its back legs, you won't notice a well-developed heel, indicating that it doesn't normally crawl on all fours. Though it seemed to be able to be a costumed person, it could also be a humanoid with an injured foot who is now obligatory to crawl. The car quickly reverses and speeds away, which is something I would do as well. Even though we have no idea whether this video is a lawful accidental sighting or a staged production, I'd like to hear your greatest prediction. And should this be true, please let me know what type of creature you believe it is. Number 4. It seemed his video was shot in Miami, Florida during Hurricane Irma, which wreaked havoc on the entire state in September 2017. When he hears a booming roar and zooms in, a YouTuber named Hollywood Scotty uploads this mayhem. Due to the bad weather, it's difficult to see anything, but he attempts to capture the massive black outline of a creature in the distance. The enormous monster appears to be heading his way and has massive limbs that resemble tentacles. There is a powerful prospect that this is CGI because something of this magnitude would doubtless have made international headlines. Large-scale events, on the other hand, go unreported all the time. Number 3. It appeared this video was recorded in the Sequoia National Forest in Northern California by police who were attempting to apprehend growers. Although they put the cameras in a field in the hopes of capturing the growing operators on film, they discover something far more unexpected instead. There does not seem to be any warning. A pair of hairy red arms overturns the camera over and quickly buries it under a pile of leaves. Nothing has been affirmed, but everything from an escaped orangutan to Bigfoot itself has been put forwards. Even though I'm not sure what it is either, it's clear that it's not someone dressed up based on this video. Number 2. Jason Nilsson and a friend are walking along a frozen ice path in Utah when they come across a creature colony like they've never seen before. They appear to have a squishy, loose form, but when touched, they show little reaction.
Okay, touch it.
Oh, did you see it?
Slimy?
Yeah.
Use a stick or something. Gross. Gross.
Oh, weird.
What if it's like a disease?
Although hundreds of weirdly shaped egg-like objects are melting deep into the ice in the enormous circular patch of ice, I'm not sure whether these are real eggs or some tioe of lava. No matter what it is, the small creatures are neatly lined up in creepy, nearly symmetrical rows and are still motionless. Perhaps they are frozen or, worse, looking forward to hatching. Nobody in the comments section seems to have correctly identified what these things are, which gets me to be keen on even more. I'm wondering whether this is a hatchery for a rare species that we've never seen before. Number 1. On their work break, 2 teenagers in Akron, Ohio shot this video while driving past a cemetery.
She's getting down there, man. She's getting down there. It's super weird.
A ghoulish dim figure is surrounded by fresh dirt when it appears to be digging up something in the cemetery, perhaps its next meal. Before the stunned friends are driving away, they pause to watch it for a few moments longer and later uploading the video. And they don't know what it could be, and neither do I. I also couldn't discover any news stories about serious disturbances in Akron, which led me to believe it didn't happen. However, it's possible that the local authorities buried this incident for whatever reason. In any case, please tell me whether you believe these friends saw something real or whether they are part of an internet hoax. Thanks for checking out this video. Be sure to subscribe because I upload a new video every day. Or if you're still not convinced, here are some of my other videos that I think you'd like. Enjoy.